Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Tarot and Angel Energy Messages Healing to Reina. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. And I apologize, I've been MIA for a while. I was sick, but I am back, and what a better day to come back than today, Friday the 19th, which is my 44th birthday. And this is my way of saying thank you and giving back, and this comes from a place of gratitude because I made it to one more year, and that is something to be grateful for. And I want to give back, and I hope you accept this general reading as my way of giving back and as my way of gratitude. This reading is for everyone from the sign of Pisces and is from starting from today. Intention is set Friday the 19th through the 28th. However, there's no timestamp on it. Whenever you were guided to watch this video is really when you were meant to receive the messages. My setup hasn't changed much, so I like to start my readings by using my chakra singing bowl. The first three cards are going to represent your current energy, and the energy or message, the energy from the universe wants you to know, or that might be influencing your week. So basically, this is your current energy, and this is going to be three cards. Okay, and then we will move to your conscious mind and subconscious mind. And I'm going to be pulling two additional cards. So the first card is going to represent your conscious mind. These are things that you're hoping to manifest, and that's in your conscious mind. And these are things that you may not even be aware of, but nonetheless, it's important for them to come to the surface so you can address them, or in some cases, potentially heal them. And I am going to be pulling two additional cards. And these cards are going to represent like the overall message of the reading, or what the universe wants you to know that you could benefit from avoiding, or just knowing, so that you could obtain the best outcome for your week. But this is kind of like the wrap of the reading. So those will be the messages from the tarot. And now from my Archangel deck, I am going to be pulling a card and see what the archangels have for you for this week. And now from the spirits of love and light, and this could be an ancestor or a family member that has something important for you to know for this week. That main intention is to be a message that is going to help you in this journey. And again, this could be a family member, an ancestor, someone that is very much with you in spirit, and its main purpose and goal is to help you in this journey. Now, let's see from my chakra deck. Let's see what chakra may be influencing your current energy, or you may be able to benefit the most from healing or addressing this week. And it suggests that sacral may need some help this week. Now, important disclaimer, this is a general reading, and as a general reading, it will not resonate with everyone. So it's important for us to take what resonates and release what doesn't. And being a general reading is not aimed at a particular subject or situation. So it would take for us to kind of discern it and apply it to our lives however we see or feel that it fits. I will give you different scenarios, and I will empower you to decide how it fits and if it fits in your life. And let's start by opening with your main energy. Okay. Well, we're opening with the Justice card. The Justice card, it's a card not necessarily, and it's not going to mean on this on the physical sense, even though it may mean for a lot of you on on the on the physical sense, justice in terms of issues with the law, where it could be as simple as settling a ticket or going to court or something, or signing a legal document, anything to do with the physical aspect of being. But for a lot of you, it will also mean justice on the spiritual sense, because this is also a major arcana, and being a major arcana, in either way, being a major arcana means that this is a process that it's meant to happen. It's like the justice, like the universal justice, and bringing balance to life. And it really depends on how you have lived your life. The justice cards could be scary, but for the most part, the justice cards, it brings fairness and truth, and it's the cause effects of law and order, really. um, it's the balance, the accountability, the honor, and justice served, so to speak. So it really depends on the individual. Justice is going to mean different things for different people, but if you've been working really hard, doing good deeds, um, really putting yourself out there and trying to operate from a center place, from a heart place, and try to be the best version of yourself, within taking it into account that we are humans. But if you're a person that has tried to, come from a place of fairness, and behave with on a from a place of balance and harmony, then the justice card is actually a beautiful thing. It's like the universe is going to do justice for you. And in any rate, being that the opening card, in most cases, in giving the cards that follow, it suggests that justice is going to be in your favor. Um, and yeah, there is going to be judgment. Judgment goes very much in alignment with the justice card, because justice is, it's how the universe balances things. And also, we also have justice in the physical sense, which is the justice of the world, of society. Now, judgment, it's also goes in alignment, because, just think of it on a sense of, you go to a court, there's a judge and there's justice, so they go in alignment. But this card represents, renewal, liberation, and rebirth, and judgment for past actions, kind of like the same thing as the justice does, really. So where were your past actions? That's going to be a thing that is going to define, um, you know, what you're going to be judged on. Um, it's basically a card that reevaluates things and put things in perspective, and it's also a card that calls us for spiritual awakening and healing and changing. But it's also a card of a second chance. Let's say that maybe we did something that wasn't so fair or so balanced. um, we're gonna get a second chance, and that's also a good thing. It's life is about learning, and through learning we evolve. But this is a card that says that this, based on your past experience, you are going to, there's going to be a balance, and through that balance, there's going to be, a spiritual lesson behind it that is essentially going to help you heal, and you are going to feel rebirth and liberated, like you got a second chance. So it all in all, to me, it represents a positive change on the right direction, because there's going to be some balance, and I am be held accountable. If I did great, then great. Then if I didn't do so good, I'm still going to be learning from it, and at the end, I'm going to be given a second chance. So it's all really good, and that second chance is going to liberate me, and it's going going to make me feel like a new rebirth. So all in all, in any sector of your life, you get to apply it to your, you know, justice in your career. Maybe someone crossed you and it wasn't fair, so justice is going to be served. Whether it was in your relationships, maybe something happened in your life that it was not fair, it wasn't conducted fair. This doesn't necessarily have to be your own actions or justice in the sense that you behave in a poor manner. This could be that you did your best and someone didn't appreciate you and took you for granted. And through that, you are going to get justice. So at the end of the day, like I said, it's going to apply differently to different people. But being a general reading, it's limitless to in which sector of your life you could apply this justice and this judgment, because it's going to mean different for different people. And it very much goes in alignment with the Two of Pentacles, because the Two of Pentacles, it's all about balancing. So it's all about a balancing act where you have to, you know, things go up and down, and you have to, you know, manage. It also talks about time management and you know, managing your priorities, but have fun while you do all this. So this basically, to me, based on the alignment of the cards, it means the universe is going to rule in your favor. There's going to be judgment in your favor. You're going to need to, basically, there is something that you've been working towards, that you've been wishing for, and it's going to be granted, but through that, it's going to require for you to juggle. It's not going to be, it's going to be given to you, but you're going to have to work for it. You're going to have to, you know, really balance things. It's going to create an opportunity for you to, like a second chance, but through that second chance, you are going to need to balance your time and manage and prioritize, but don't forget to have fun while you do it, because even though the universe is conspiring in your case, and a lot, and this is what I'm getting for a lot of people, and you could exactly everything that I just said, you could attach it to any sector of your life. So justice is going to be served, and it's going to be in your favor. You're going to get a second chance, but you are going to need to move it forward, balance your resources and time management. So it's going to take for you to maybe create a new flow and discipline, and this is going to be in any sector of your life. So what's in your conscious mind? In your conscious mind, it sounds like you may have some self-imposed limitations, and you may be telling yourself, talking yourself into believing that the possibilities are in front of you are not possible, or may not be seeing the possibilities in front of you because you feel blindfolded. So these are self-imposed limitations. That's the thing about source. Source is all about thoughts, and it's all about our heads. The thoughts that we tell ourselves in our heads. So it's very far from reality. It is real in our head, but it's not real on the physical sense. So these are things that we tell ourselves sometimes. When doubt comes in, and when we're in doubt, let's say we pray for something, but we're kind of in doubt that it's going to happen, and we tend to tell ourselves, and that creates a energy blockage, and then because we are paralyzed with self-talk that is not of a positive source. So what is best to do in this case is acknowledge that a lot of this mental processes, a lot of this negative talking is happening in our heads. But through the acknowledgement of the cards, the universe really has great things to give us. That there's justice and there's judgment. That the judgment is going to be based in your actions, and you know the core of who you are is good. So what can possibly be something to be afraid of? And it's validated by the Two of Pentacles, because the Two of Pentacles, it's basically a card that says that you're going to get what you're hoping for. It's just going to take for you to balance things out. It's going to require a lot of your time, and there's going to be up and downs, but you're gonna be fine. There's going to be a lot of projects. So whatever it is that you'll be working towards, you in your mind, you put a lot of self-doubt. And what the universe wants you to know is for you to lift those installations, so those bonds and those, because they're soon to be broken. Those that only exist in your head. In your head, you feel like you're tied down. It's only in your head. Release it. And that makes complete sense, because now at the subconscious mind, whether you know or whether you're aware of it or not, this is an ending or changing of something, and maybe changing of this self-limitation. That through that changing is that you're going to be able to allow for greater things to transform and flow, and new beginnings and transformation, like I said. And you will feel that again. This is a card that talks about renewal and liberation and rebirth. The same the same thing that the Judgment card talks about. But of course, before you, and also the subconscious mind is very much linked to the universe, very much linked to the subconscious part of us that connects to our source. So that being said, you are going to need to let go of all in order to make way for the new. So there is something within you that needs to let go in order to feel liberated, which is something that also the Judgment card talks about. And also the Judgment card talks about spiritual awakening and healing. So there might be some aspects of your life that need to kind of let go or die for you to have room for something better to come, and for you to embrace this new opportunity of a lot of projects or something that you've been working or praying towards, that it's an alignment. You just need to break free from this self-limitations that you've been putting in yourself, and let them die, because they need to change. They need to transition, because there's a new beginning for you that the universe has for you. So all in all, it's beautiful. And then you have the Queen of Wands. This is what the universe wants you to know. This could be that it's an energy that you need to embody, because it's an energy of someone that is very, very vibrant and magnetic, and it's very determined. It could be very useful, very beneficial for you this week. It's a very generous energy, which it really resonates a lot also with Pisces. Even though this is a fired energy, the Wands is about fire, but it's also an energy that resonates because it also has a lot of intuition. It's a business, very business practical, which is not necessarily something that Pisces can be. It's known to be, but it's nonetheless an energy that could be beneficial for you to be in order to balance things here with the Two of Pentacles. And the Queen of Wands is values assistance. So you may need help balancing this axe over here, balancing your resources, your time management, and all that. But it's nonetheless an energy that is going to be highly influential, beneficial, whether it's your own energy or an energy of someone around you that is going to offer you great advice. This is a person that offers great advice that are going to be in your best and highest good this week. And it's crazy because it follows by the highest priest. The highest priest, it very much represents Pisces, because in a tarot, the highest priestess is actually Pisces. It's a very intuitive energy, very feeling, and is very connected to the subconscious, which is our source. It's very mysterious. It's an energy of accepting of life's mystery. So it's like we're very, very in touch with our intuition, with the unknown. Let's put it that way. Or wisdom. We're really in touch with our wisdom, and we contemplate the future, and like I said, the unknown, the esoterical, the spiritual aspect of our being. So that represents a lot of our energy. What the universe is basically saying in this case, because it came on the position of what the universe wants you to know or you could benefit from. Basically, you could benefit from tapping into that intuition, tapping into that, the subconscious, tapping into that energy that is going to essentially, through the wisdom that you carry within you, because you're a highly spiritual being, you could tap into that energy. It's going to help you release some of those patterns or some of those things that need to let go in order for you to resurface and rebirth and you know and get that spiritual awakening and healing and get that second chance and through that going inwards you could release that self-imposed limitations, those doubts that are in your conscious mind. But because they're in the conscious mind, through acknowledgement comes changes. So you could make changes through acknowledgement alone. But now going inwards and using your intuition, you will know, we will be able to discern what it is in your life that needs to go. Let's see what the archangels have for you. And it seems like you are, a lot of you out there are, this comes from Archangel Metatron. And the message here is you have a bond with children. A lot of you have a special bond with children. You just have that connection. You see a child and you automatically feel that smile. You get that smile, that warmth, that connection. In particular, you can connect. You can help children who are sensitive. So sometimes you find yourself being drawn to a particular child. Well, that child is drawing your energy because it's an energy that is needed, and you could help them through your energy. So that's basically, I don't know if you ever heard of indigo and crystal children, but those are children that are very sensitive. And you, Pisces, being a highly spiritual being, you could help those who are sensitive and maybe in need of a little bit of guidance. What do your spirits of love and light have to offer to you? And they're basically saying breathe. A lot of times we could get caught up when we're in the energy of Eight of Swords, and we are blindsided. We can't see clear, and we are imposing so many limitations. We're being very alive with doubts and thoughts. Sometimes breathing, through the breathing process, we could release some of that energy, and that will help us make decisions here. So the message goes as follows. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and your soul. It is the connection between the inside and the outside, connecting you to the universe, spirits, and the divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. So through the act of breathing, you could align your energy. You could connect to our source right here with the highest priestess. So basically, through meditation, whatever works for you, but taking those really good deep breaths will help you tap and connect back to our source, and will give you clarity and times where you may need it. Because at your conscious mind, you know that there's some aspects of your life that you don't feel so confident or so clear on. The sacral chakra is located below our belly button, and it's of a color orange, and it rotates in a anti-clockwise rotation. So it goes anti-clockwise. So if you're into meditating, while you're meditating, you could visualize an orange ball of light below your belly button, and it's rotating anti-clockwise. That will help you clear or balance some aspects of your being that might be interfering with the clarity, with feeling, tapping into your heart and coming from a heart center, and being able to be in alignment. I work with crystals, and I work with stones, quartz, and essential oils. But I'm also going to mention the things that not having your sacral chakra in alignment or having a little bit of blockage could cause to a person. It affects your feelings, even though our heart chakra is known for controlling the feelings, so is the sacral. We may not have clear feelings about things. We may have issues setting boundaries. We may have issues with intimacy or sexuality, or we could lack creativity or pleasure, or feel attached, get attachments to people, feel attached to people or things, or even addictions to, the addictions go limitless. Could be food, alcohol, or even relationships that are toxic to us. When it's not in balance, it could present itself in that form. It could also present itself in the physical aspect, where you could have issues with your ovaries, or your kidneys, or your bladder, prostate if you're male, and pelvis, body fluids, or adrenal gland, large intestine, your lower back. So these are things that could manifest on the physical sense when the sacral chakra is not in balance. Um, there are some things that you could do to bring it into balance. Like I mentioned, I work with essential oils. So I have one of the essential oils that I use, and I use them for aromatherapy only, and that's what I'm recommending them for through the infuser. Orange is one of them. Jasmine is another one that is very good. I have it as well. And Norelis, actually, you will be amazed. It has a beautiful scent. You will, I mean, I love it. But you could pick one of them that resonates with you the best. You'll be amazed with essential oils and the vibration that they carry and how they help align our energy fields, along with our meditation practice that I just gave you. They will be beneficial. And you know, the meditation practice doesn't have to be a 30-minute long. It could be as simple as 3 minutes. It's something that simple. Um, and inhaling aromatherapy, if you're not into meditating, just a simple act of smelling and then inhaling that aromatherapy, it will be highly beneficial for us, as essential oils carry a high frequency. I also work with stones, quartz, and and crystals. And for the really for the sacral chakra, there are several, but I'm only going to give you a list of a few. If you're into jewelry, you could use something as simple as this, and this is cornelia. This is actually a stone that resonates highly with the sacral, and it carries a strong vibration. And what it will do, it will help you get into alignment with your sacral chakra. Now there is another stone that I am going to recommend, and this is aventurine. And if you're not into jewelry, you could have something as simple as a heart, or a little stone like this. You could carry it on your pocket and your purse, and that will help you throughout your week, because it carries a very strong vibration that resonates in particular with the sacral, and it will help you bring things into balance. There are other stones like orange tourmaline, fire opal, and coral, and I mean there are other options, but you don't have to carry all of them. You can pick one of them. Like I said, if you're into jewelry, that's a great option. If not, then something as simple as a stone. I make bracelets and make them for men and female, customize them, but you don't have to get them from me. You can get them from anyone that you feel comfortable with, as long as it's high quality, because that's important. And those are ways that you could help yourself through this week, to help you bring balance to your sacral, as that will be highly beneficial for you to tap into your feelings and setting boundaries, and having making decisions from a heart center. These are the messages that I have for you this week. I hope that these messages were helpful, as it is my intention. And may you be blessed with love and light. I hope that you have a great week, and sending you lots of love.